Sandy.
Yes. My name is Sandi Cassanelli. You might know me. I used to be a commissioner before the good old boys recalled me because they didn't like a person representing the county. They basically, the current board here are all Rotarians, and they have the city mentality of tax and spend, whereas I am of the opinion that we should live within our means, and so should the county. I have a little pamphlet out here that explains my background. You can pick it up on the back table, but basically what I want to do is encourage the county people to vote no on the levies. The reason why, especially for the jail one, is this is the 7th time in 11 years that voters are asked to ransom their properties in order to give money to the county. Vote no again, especially since there is not going to be any rural patrols with this money. Remember, 10% of all the money that's collected for these levies, even the animal shelter, goes to the Internal Services Fund. This is the fund where the commissioners can throw away money on exorbitant salaries, benefits, travel, and meals. This is where all those useless trips to Salem get funded. It's $4.1 million from the jail levy for the next 5 years that they're going to skim off, and it's $161,000 from the jail levy that they're going to skim off for the next 3 years. That's over $4.3 million of your hard-earned money that is going to be frittered away on an internal services fund. Listen, there are plenty of things. I agree with Nina that one person, one commissioner, has their hands tied because it's a 2-to-1, 2-to-1, 2-to-1 vote all the time when a commissioner gets in there and wants to fight for the county. You know, I said no to the Canola boondoggle. I said no to Paradise Ranch, that fiasco where we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars of county money to both of the tens of thousands for the Canola, hundreds of thousands for Paradise Ranch, and I was outvoted. But there are certain things that one commissioner can do to advocate for the rural community. The Smoke Jumper Museum right here is a prime example of what one commissioner can do to advocate to save buildings that the county wanted to tear down. They wanted, our previous airport manager wanted to raise those buildings rather than give them, lease them, loan them to the smoke jumpers so that they could create a museum that is the crown jewel of, I believe, Illinois Valley. There are things that one commissioner can do. She can advocate to have economic development money not go to the clique, the Sorority clique, but go directly to the citizens of Josephine County through maybe half off on planning and building safety permits. When I was in office, we did that, and they did increase the amount of startup businesses and expansion of, you know, like add-ons on houses and stuff like that. That contributed to the community in a way that is a multiplier that everybody has access to, not just a small handful of businessmen who are members of Sorority.
You have 1 minute.
Thank you. I am an advocate, strong advocate of transparency in government. Amen. I want all meetings to be televised, just as we did in the past, so that the citizenry can know what's going on. Too often now, all these decisions are made behind the public's back. Take a look at the latest weekly business sessions. There's nothing on them. They are fluff, you know, a couple of proclamations and comments from citizens. Nina's right. You have to get out there and you have to advocate for your positions and the things that you want. Put it in writing, come to a weekly business session, submit it on the record, and it's televised so that the whole community knows what's going on. You have to have somebody in office that is going to look out, in my opinion, for the county residents. You've got 9 people. Thank God they're running. We're not having somebody run unopposed. I commend all of them. There's 9 flavors of ice cream that is going to be in the voters' pamphlet. Take your pick. Pick who you think is going to represent your voice in local government. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.